This is Monday Footy Fits with the best motherfucking intro in the game. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show! I am your host, Andrew Illy! And This is the Ball of Truth, man! Monday Footy Fits episode 6. Thank you very much for joining me. Wherever you are around the world. Wherever you are, you silly motherfuckers. Hey. Welcome, guys. This is Monday Footy Fits on the Ball of Truth. I'm your host, Andrew Illy. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Guys, on Thursday's review against the Pies, I compared this team to a Maxi-Bon ice cream, and I'll bring it up for you in case you missed it. So the first half, obviously, is the good part, the biscuit end of the Maxi-Bon, and the second half was the crispy side, which no one likes. But I had a lot of comments, man, saying that they love the crispy side better. I couldn't believe it. Now, I haven't had a Maxi-Bon in a long time, man. So I might go eat one on the show next, whenever the next episode's going to be for the team selection and just see what's going on. Maybe my taste buds have changed. But man, all I can remember is I never liked that bit. I was always the biscuit guy. And I would save that for last. So basically what I was saying is that Carlton is two halves. We're a two-quarter side footy team right now, man. And it sucks. You got your good half and your bad half. And whether you like Maxi-Bons or not, I think you kind of know where the analogy was going. But man, we have really, really struggled with an overall performance here. 4 quarters of footy we're talking about. Particularly our second halves. Since basically round 17 against the Giants last year. I know I harp on about it, man, but that's kind of where it started in recent times. It goes back further than that, which I did a whole episode on. But man, the reality is we've won 2 games in 13, and they were against North Melbourne and West Coast Eagles, which ironically are our next 2 opponents. We've got Eagles on Saturday, and then we've got North Melbourne on Good Friday. And as round 5 approaches, gather round in Adelaide, where we will come up against the Eagles, we find ourselves 0-4, man. No one really predicted this at all. No one predicted round 1, that's for sure. And that kind of got us off to the worst start possible, man, which was one of the worst losses of all time. Seriously. And we're winless, man, this year. And we're trending towards a bottom half of the table finish for season 2025. And right now, man, it sucks. It fucking sucks. Being a supporter of this club for 30 years, we've been waiting, man. And we don't know where we are right now. Seriously. It feels like we are in the depths of hell. And we're trying to figure out a way to get out of there and escape. But we seem directionless, man. And it really, really confuses my brain. I was so confused at the third quarter on Thursday night. The mental toughness of this team is piss poor. It's weak and pathetic right now, man. And you can't argue it. You can't. The players will be the first to admit it. Seriously, they have to. They fucking have to after all this, man. There's only a few players that can kind of hold their head high. And we'll go through them later. But man, there are severe problems with the performances this year in the first 4 games. But most of these problems, man, they're our own doing. And they can be fixed. But one of the ways to fix it, man, is sacrifice. And I say that word with strict importance, man. To me, when you step out on the field, in any sport, man, especially footy, you have accepted the responsibility that your body, you and your body needs to be on the line for your team. You have to put your fucking body on the line. You have to have your teammates back at all costs, man. No matter what. And you may just get hurt in the process. That's just part of it. And personally, I've played footy and soccer all my life, man. I've won championships in both sports. And in those successful teams, those championship teams that I played in, it was a win or die mentality. Seriously. Like, I would go out there. This is just me, and I know a lot of you are like this that play sport. You go out there, and you do anything you can to win the game. The importance of staying connected and trusting each other, it goes a long way, man. And look, I am all for encouragement, but there's also demand. So, for instance, if your teammate wins a hard tackle or does something awesome, you fucking get in there and go, well done, mate, let's fucking go. But, on the other hand, if they lose the ball or if they lose their man or they're doing something stupid, you got to be the first to fucking let him know, hey, focus, man. Get back on track. So, you just have to do everything in your capabilities as an athlete to win. And because that is the ultimate goal, let's be real. You want to win. When you play sport, that is it. You want to win. That's why we do it. It's the reason you're playing. And the mindset of sacrificing every ounce of energy and strength you embody to beat your opponent, that has to be it. You got to give it everything, man. And right now it seems that these players aren't fully committed to that cause. That's just the way I feel when I look at this. Not fully committed to that team-orientated effort. And there's a clear and noticeable lack of urgency, man, which I've mentioned on the channel multiple times. Especially when matches are close, and the opposition gains momentum and pressure builds. Man, the urgency to get back on track, it's almost non-existent. And when I watch this team play, I feel there is an ugly disconnect amongst the players. Which comes down to trust. They don't trust each other, man. Right now, there's no trust out there. The team are on all types of different wavelengths. I've mentioned this multiple times. And they majorly lack in communication, talking to each other out there. Often, there's 2 players going for the same ball. No one's talking. No one's looking at each other. They seem confused, hesitant, and they don't want to take the accountability for a certain play. And in 2023, man, when we went on that amazing, great winning streak and ended up making the preliminary final, the players were all aligned mentally, physically. It was almost telepathic. Seriously, it was crazy, man. It was a beautiful thing. They knew where to be, they knew what to do, they knew their role, and they knew the repercussions if they didn't do those things. And there was an understanding, like an unwritten code of sacrifice that was infectious. It was beautiful and infectious, man. And when this unwritten code of sacrifice is broken and not functioning, well, then it becomes contagious. And every action of play that follows that, is just under extreme pressure and has that domino effect. And we've seen it 4 weeks in a row, man. Seriously. There are some players in this team that need to be asked the question, why are you here? And what do you want? And it's a tough thing to face, man. As a man, honesty is brutal. Are you willing to sacrifice everything on game day to win? It's a serious question. And if the answer's no, then simply you shouldn't be playing the sport. You shouldn't be playing any sport. But it's the why which I need answered. Why? Are they here to play with their mates? Are they here because of money? And I'm sure that has a little impact on things. But do they care about the results? Do they care that they lose? Why are you here? These conversations need to happen to get everyone on the same page, man. Seriously. Need to make them feel something to trigger reaction, wake them up. Because right now, they're disjointed, man. And it's a lot to digest. Seriously, you just got to get back to square one. Why? Why are we doing this? We fail to dig deep when the game is on the line, man. Those second halves. The lack of belief and mental toughness leads to a tendency to fall apart or lose momentum after half time. It's crazy. And the mental weakness when the pressure is highest, I mean, it's alarming and it's unsustainable, man. You can't do this all season. You're going to end up last. That's the way it's trending. And there's no way you succeed if you can't handle pressure. Simple as that, man. And despite having so much individual talent out there, I mean, these issues can continue to hold us back from achieving that consistent success. It's incredible. But why is it happening? That's what we've got to figure out, man. One of the reasons could be, which I just spoke about, where the players aren't playing for the right reasons. So you got to hammer them and ask them straight up, man. What do you want? Why? Why are you here? Why are you playing? It's really simple. And another reason outside of that is coaching. Because it's the coach's responsibility to get the best out of their players, man. Build morale, build that trust that we're speaking of, sacrifice, have some rules and guidelines for every and any situation. You just have to. And I also believe that coaches need to have their players fear them to a certain degree. In a good way, not just so they don't become complacent. Because some players in second halves, man, they get away with fucking murder out there. Seriously, and if... I don't know, man. In local sport, like... If you fuck up... Man, that could determine if you play next week or not. Seriously. If you're constantly doing the same mistakes. And this goes for all coaches. And another reason why we are where we are with our second half fade outs could simply be down to fitness, man. And that's on the coaches too. If players aren't conditioned well, I mean, they have to be to sustain that high level of intensity that AFL brings. And it will weigh on them mentally if they're not there, man. As the game goes on, they're just going to be more drained mentally and they can't run out games. Which, it goes against what Voss said after, I think was it round 2 when someone asked him that question, man. It's like, we don't run out games very well, but he thought we did. And I think now he's actually realizing we don't. What I'm saying is, man, healthy body, healthy mind. I mean, it's part of our fucking logo. Seriously, it's written in Latin under the Carlton logo. What is it? Mens sana in corpore sano. If I fuck the pronunciation of that, then shut up. I don't care. You guys know what I mean. Leave me alone, man. But speaking of the coach, Mr. Voss, Michael Voss. It seems to me, man, that Voss is blowing a bit of smoke up these players' asses. Like babying them. You know. Too many pats on the back. Good job, this and that. And I mentioned this the other week, man. I said it. It's like it's like the players are under a false sense of security out there. Too many pats on the back. Too many, good job, man, unlucky, this and that. I mean, in reality, it should be, no, mate, you're playing fucking shithouse. You got to be real. Anyway, that can easily impact a player's mental toughness too, if you're giving them the wrong idea of what they're doing. You have to be able to take some criticism, man, or constructive feedback, whatever you want to call it. Voss needs to call out these players when they're not meeting the requirements of the team. It's simple as that. Drop your favourites without fear of backlash. If they're not performing, man, seriously, give them a go in the VFL to gain some confidence back. Stop being so nice and so friendly. We need to be harder. Seriously, we're not going to be able to compete with other teams if we're not hard on each other. And it comes from a place of love, man. But you can't be nice in this sport, man. You need to be ruthless. And I think that we are so soft mentally and physically as opposed to other teams because maybe we're getting babied, man, from our coaches. I don't know. That's what it feels like. I could be wrong. Anyway, the other thing is, man, we need to touch and talk about our skills collectively as a team. I mean, our kicking and passing has to be one of the worst in the fucking league. Seriously, I'm not just saying it, man. It's horrible. We can't hit 15 to 20 meter targets, man. It's shocking. It's one of my biggest concerns, our kicking efficiency. And like the technique that some of these players use, and I know there's pressure in this and that, but the composure has to kick in from somewhere to be like, it takes half a second to maneuver a ball, man, to kick it properly, but just they're not doing it. Even when we take a mark and we're looking for options and we completely butcher the kick, it's just, the technique's all wrong, man. Our skills aren't great. Like, our handballs aren't great either. And handballing was one of our best parts maybe a year and a half ago. We're dropping marks, fumbling, and shit that you can do with your eyes closed. Seriously, the constant fumbling, when we're under the pump especially, I mean, it's so frustrating to watch. You'd seriously tear your hair out watching it. We're just awful, in my opinion, skills-wise at the moment. Maybe that's down to a lack of confidence. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's fucking baffling. But the kicking, man. Our kicks. The most important part of footy. That's the one that's haunting me at the moment. Seriously. The technique is so bad. So wrong. There's just panic everywhere. And especially, this affects our entries inside 50, man. Our entries need to improve. They are fucking god-awful. Seriously, man. We give our forwards virtually no chance. I mean, on the review, I remember in the second quarter, man, there was like 4 in a row within a few minutes that was spraying them out on the full, turnovers, this, that. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, man. That gets me. It gets me every time. Look, I hope we see some improvement this Saturday against Eagles in Gather Round. But we'll see how we go, man. Let's see what they work on the training track. I want to talk about some players who need to find form quick. And arguably could be dropped because they're playing that bad. Mitch McGovern. He's been below average, man. The amount of times he drops easy marks because he thinks that he's going to get contact from behind, it's remarkable. I mean, I hate that. He kind of flinches, And it's soft, man. It's a soft mentality to have. And that's why I say you got to put your body on the line. Expect contact, man. Expect to get hurt. But do the team thing. Take the mark, cop the contact, and deal with the consequences later. He does it a lot. And sometimes he's not even near a player and he'll be like that. And he'll literally the ball will go through his hands. Because his mind is elsewhere. It's weak, man. He has the highest turnover that leads to goals in the league as we speak. And I think it's 7. So he's got 17 turnovers and 7 of them have become goals that we've conceded. And that is a major question mark or major concern, man. He's becoming a liability. I mean, come on. They got to be looking at this, man. I don't know if Gov has suffered from when he missed after the siren last year. I don't know if that's literally impacted him and he's traumatized. But man, he has not looked the same player since. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't know, man. Sam Doherty, who I fucking love, man. One of the most courageous guys I've ever seen in life, in footy. He's come back after fucking everything, man. ACLs, cancer twice. I mean, he's had awful luck with injuries and everything that's impacted him. But I don't think he's fit right now, man. And I'm not sure if it's his old age and if he'll ever get there again. But right now, man, he looks washed up. And there was a couple of moments, maybe throughout the last 4 games, but especially against Collingwood, where he didn't put his body on the line, man. That was alarming. I'm like, that's not Doc. That's not the Doherty we know. I know he had 27 touches, but man, that means fuck all. When you can't do the simple stuff like that, that's scary, man. I hate seeing that shit, especially from someone like that. It's very concerning. Very fucking concerning. I was calling for Ashton Moir to be selected, and I was happy he got the call up. But he did absolutely nothing when he came on, man, against Collingwood. He looked completely gassed. Fitness just absolutely not up to it. I would have had him as the sub, to be honest, leading into that game. But still, nevertheless, not good enough. Back in the VFL he goes. There's no way he'll get another game this week. I'd be shocked. Jesse Motlop. Too soft for me, man. Doesn't kick enough goals. Has chances and just... You got to take him, man. He doesn't take his chances. And his pressure for me isn't that great. I just don't think he does enough. We need that from small forwards, man, and we're not getting it. Fogarty's another one. He hardly scores goals and hardly impacts the scoring. I mean, how are these players meant to get better if they can perform shit every week and they keep getting games? You have to drop them. Drop one at least. Give them a reality check, man, and gain some confidence in the VFL. It's the only way to do it. But I don't think Voss and the other coaches have the balls to do it. Seriously, you got to make a statement somewhere. Cowan, he's out 4 to 6 weeks, we learnt, with his hamstring. He got injured. He was having a shocker of a year, to be honest. I didn't rate him in any of the 4 games. And I had him for most improved in my season preview. And I thought he was going to have a ripping year. Kind of went backwards, man, in the first few games. I don't know. Look, I hope he gets back because he has a lot of potential. He'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Zach Williams, who came on for him, I would love to see him start playing in the back again, man. I thought he did well when he got moved there against Pies. And it's his best position, in my opinion. I would keep him there, man. I like how he runs out and tries things. And he's got a decent kick on him. Most of the time. Ollie Hollins, I love him, but needs to clean up his kicking, man. I mentioned it on Thursday. Just those short, little, simple kicks, man. It's all up here. Needs to put on a bit of size too. Blake Acres, despite having a better game in the first half, his kicking is still insufferable. I mean, come on. He's one of those that concerns me with his kicking. And even our best players, man, our fucking very best players don't have the best of kicks. Walsh, he butchers it a few times. Cripps butchers it. De Koning, he butchers it. His technique's weird as. Like, just smashes it on the boot. I don't know, man. Those kicks. Lewis Young. He just doesn't want to put his body on the line, man. Too soft for me. He's a ducker. Ducks, flinches, a little bit like McGovern, but worse. And I don't think he's in our best starting lineup, man. He tries, but it's just not enough. Look, if you look at him, you're like, my God, this guy. If you had no idea of how he is as a footy player, you'd be like, man, that is the body you would want as an AFL player. He's tall, he's athletic, he's got muscles, man. But he doesn't utilise it. It does not utilise it at all. Yeah, anyway. They're just some players, man. I watched the VFL on the weekend, but it was hard to pick the positives because it was a fucking belting to, was it Southport Sharks? There was a few players that I was watching in particular. Harry Mackay. He played, man. Kicked 2 goals. He got involved. He wasn't fantastic. But I'm not sure why he didn't play against Collingwood. Like, what's going on? Is it a fitness thing? Well, apparently he was training and available the week before. So, I don't know, man. I'm assuming he'll be back for Eagles in Adelaide against in round 5 for Gather Round. Like, he has to be. I just don't understand why he was playing in VFL or not against Pies. I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. I thought Corey Durden was impressive. He had 13 tackles, man. Absolute beast. Guy's the smallest player in the freaking league, basically. Good energy about him. 100% give him a crack this week. Put him in the side, man. I love that energy from him, seeing that. I saw some good glimpses of Harry Lemmy, who I didn't mind, man. He's a good presence. Got a long way to go. Needs to improve a few things, but he was good, man. He stood out for me. Carroll, he might be a chance this week. I'd bring Boyd back in. I was gutted he missed out last week, man. I think Boyd is one of our better kicks. Elisha Hollins wasn't great. Looks underdone. Not sure if he'll get selected against Eagles based on that performance or not. Maybe it was just to get some minutes in, but he wasn't great, man. He'll probably need another week, but I'm sure he'll be considered. I mean, I'd give him a crack at this point, seriously. If I'm Voss, this week, Lewis Young, Ashton Moyer, Motlop, Fogarty, and Cowan, who's injured, I'd take them out of this side. I'd put in Corey Durden, Harry Mackay, who else? Jordan Boyd, maybe Elijah Hollins. I don't know about that one with his fitness and whatnot. But let's try a debutant, Lemmy or Carroll or one of those guys. Someone needs to bring some energy into this side, man. Some new blood, some excitement. Someone who the boys can get around. Maybe they might score their first goal or something and it will lift the spirit. Because right now, man, we have no fucking spirit. Seriously, there's no fucking spirit in this side. And Voss and coaches, all of you motherfuckers, man, do not take Will White out of this side. I liked him, man. I'll be furious if they drop him over some other players. That will piss me the fuck off. I really enjoyed his energy against Collingwood. One of the only positives out of that game. Doherty and Gov might be their last chance. Maybe they'll get dropped this week. Who knows? I don't know. our best players right now for me, Jacob Wiedering, Jack Silvani, George Hewitt. I put Cripper and TDK in there. Chera's doing okay. Walshy needs to improve. Needs to get back to that Walshy that we know. Hopefully he gets there, man. Walshy's best, and when he's fit and firing, fuck me, man. He is unbelievable. But right now, I don't know, he's stuck. Stuck in a bit of mediocrity, man. I don't know. Hopefully he snaps out of it and gets his body right and kills it. This team needs a win so fucking bad, man. We can't go 0-5. If we go 0-5, Voss is gone. I'd hardly see him surviving if we lose this game. We need to win. We need to get spirits back up, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of trust built. I don't care. Right now, I seriously don't care how we win. If we win ugly, I don't care. We just need to win. And it's a very winnable game, man. Eagles are 0-4 as well. But we need to go in with a killer-like, ruthless mentality, man. Not a bunch of scared fucking pussies. Simple as that. Get the win, get some confidence for Good Friday the following week, because that is going to be a fucking hard game, man, against North Melbourne. They're improving. I mean, they didn't have a good game against Sydney, but man, that's not an easy game, and it's not a guaranteed win. I'm telling you right now. Look, in a perfect world, and I hate future thinking, if we win those 2 games, then the next game is Cats at the G, which is the true test. Because if we beat Eagles and we beat North, and then we lose to Cats, then those wins mean absolutely fucking nothing. We will get a true indication of where we really are as a team in the next 3 weeks. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. I will be going live for team selections, which is going to be very interesting, man. One of the biggest selections for the year. I'm curious to see who's going to be in and out. But I'll be going live, man, on Thursday when the teams drop. And we'll preview the other games as well. I'll give you my predictions on that. But man, it's going to be all eyes on selection night. Seriously, I am very intrigued to see what's going to happen. But till then, man, we'll cover everything and preview that game against Eagles on Thursday night. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the show. If you have, hit that like button for me, man. Subscribe if you're new here, or if you're returning and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, man. You'll love our content here. And guys, we'll be going live as usual after the game on Saturday against the Eagles. I mean, our live reviews are doing great numbers, man. I'm starting to get recognized on this channel a lot more, and that's thanks to you guys. So thank you very much. I love you all. Turn on the bell for all notifications, man. I go live all the time. But if you don't click the bell, you won't know. And if you check my channel out, all my live reviews are on the live section. They're not under the video section. Today's episode, I'm just going to upload it. I'm not live. But man, if you want to go back and watch my reviews, they're worth it. Click that live section and go watch them. But man, thank you so much to everyone. We're nearing 500 subscribers. The channel's exploding, man. I love you all. Thank you. And let's get to 500 this weekend. Guys, I'm out of here. Enjoy your Monday night. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you Thursday. And we'll preview and go through the teams like we always do. Guys, go the Blues. What can I say? Adios. Good night. Oh, leave a comment and tell me what you think about Carlton in general. Just go for it. Shit. See you guys. And remember, subscribe, man.